Dermal piercing started in the early 2000s. And they don't really tell you about the rejection rate because it actually varies with your body type, your immune system, and all type of different things. But let me give you the breakdown. They don't tell you that we're actually allergic to regular Band-Aids. Now, you might be sitting there wondering like, am I really allergic to Band-Aids, or is she just saying that? Well, here's your test. Put a Band-Aid on and leave it on any part of your skin for about 5 days. And the reason why I say 5 days is because when you get dermal piercings, you have to leave your Band-Aids on for sometimes longer than 5 days. So, and even if you're changing it out, even leaving it on during at nighttime or whatever, you'll notice that it starts to shape like the Band-Aid. With dermals, they actually give you like a round circle. So that round circle is about the same size, or a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger than your actual dermal. So with these dermals, no matter where it's placed, with the Band-Aid on there, because you have to have it placed down for it to set. What they're not telling you is that you're allergic to that Band-Aid and it's actually pulling your dermals out. Now, again, I'm gonna give you the rundown because the trick is, one, the way you care for your dermals. Now, no matter where it's placed, it can be placed on your back, it can be placed down your neck, it can be placed on your face. Anywhere can reject, period. A lot of piercers, they'll tell you off the rip, hey, I'm gonna give you this dermal piercing, but it might last only from 3 to 6 months. So when my piercer told me 3 to 6 months, I was determined to make sure that I keep them longer than that. When my very first one rejected, it was about right here. I still had 3 of them, but it was actually placed a little bit closer. At that time, I had no idea how to take care of my dermals. I just knew by what they told me. I didn't know at the time that I was allergic to Band-Aids. I didn't know the history of it until now.
Well, go ahead and have a seat, and I'm going to tell you all about the Dermal Savior Kit.
So immune system, like I said, plays a part in your dermals and anytime you have a surface piercing at all. Now, I have lupus, so my dermals have actually rejected almost over 40 times. I actually have my bottom piercing came out the skin, like literally lift them out the skin, bar almost out, and I have to place it back in. Now, again, here is the trick. Here is the magic trick. The magic trick is silicone bandages. Silicone bandages to me has been the very biggest savior of my dermals. Now, it's not even just the point of having your Band-Aids. You want to be able to clean it good. Now, this is also a very good cleaner. It's Purison. Purison to me is one of the very best, but it's a form of Purison, but I actually make my own. So it's the same ingredients as Purison, and it does the same thing, same exact thing. I've tested it out. I have been using it since I've had my dermals for about 6 years. The cream is only used if you have migration, if you have lifting, pussing or crusting or anything like that. And the actual, you'll know whenever it's rejecting because it's not, and even whenever it's irritating, you want to get the ointment. Once you cleanse it real good, and then you take your tissue, and the reason why I say tissue is because it's the skinniest thing that'll get underneath your dermals if you don't want to take your whole top off. You want to take that tissue and you want to, like, you know, whenever you cleaning with a towel after you get out the shower and you go in, and you go between your legs and everything, you want to do the same thing with your dermal. You want to go to each side like it's its own little body and clean. After you're done spraying it, you want to make sure that it's dried up. You do not want to put your Band-Aid on whenever it is wet or has any condensation or anything under there. You want to make sure it is completely dry, because that's another part of rejection, is a lot of times you don't know that you have sweat under your dermals or any type of dirt. If you're not cleaning it properly, it's under there. It doesn't matter how skinny it is or how close it is to your skin. there is dirt under there and you have to clean it. Every day it has to be cleaned, even if you're not taking off your tubs. So after you're done cleaning it, and if you need to put your cream on, put your cream on. But after, you don't want to leave too much cream on to where you can't put your Band-Aid on. Now, a lot of my girls tell me, well, how do I place my Band-Aid on? Let me show you. When you're placing it on, you're gonna open each side and you're gonna place it. If you're doing it without a mirror, always take your finger. I know where my piercing is, so it's right here. And you're gonna, one side down real tight, and then you're gonna do the other side down real tight. And that is how you're gonna place it on. When you're placing your Band-Aid on, number one, you want to make sure that it's as tight as possible after you clean it. The only way that it'll be able to heal in place is if you place it in place. So now, if you have rejection, push it, you have to push it back in. It's what a piercer would actually do if you wanted to save it at a piercing place. But a lot of times, they'll just take it out. Now, anytime you have a shirt, a top, or any type of thing that is gonna irritate your dermals, so you wanna always put a Band-Aid on the one that will get irritated. So if it's your bottom one, no matter where it's placed, if it's on your back, you need to cover up your dermals on your back. Anywhere your dermals are placed, if it can get irritated, pulled, or somehow nagged, and you're not showing them anyway, keep them covered. Keep them covered. That is going to be the biggest thing for you, is to keep your dermals covered. Now, getting your dermal kit, like I said, if you don't need the kit and you just need it individually, you can get the individual Band-Aids, or you can just get the individual cream, or just the individual cleanser, and you can keep trying your chance at regular Band-Aids, but you'll be a fool if you keep doing it, and you'll be a fool if you don't get the Dermal Savior kit, or if you don't get the Dermal Savior at all. I am the Dermal Savior Queen.